swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Killins, you can be seated. Thank you. All right, I see that you have the microphone adjusted appropriately. Please do what you've heard me tell all the other witnesses to do. Speak loudly into that microphone so that we can all hear what you have to say. And just like I've asked everybody else, tell us how to spell your first and last name.
Joseph Killins. Joseph. Last name Killins. Killins.
All right, thank you. You may proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Killins.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Killins, I'm going to need your voice to be up a little bit loud. Rich, can you help him out and move the
I didn't want to
microphone?
talk I didn't want to talk real loud, but
No,
I can do it though.
We got to hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? All right, go ahead, Mr. Hackworth. Sorry.
No problem, Your Honor. You've been convicted of 9 felonies, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you've been convicted of 3 crimes of dishonesty, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us what happened that day.
What day?
The day of the allegations against you.
Well, that day there, it was like in April the 18th, I made a phone call. I told her, I said, hey, we need to talk. So she said, I'm going to pick up a pizza. I said, well, okay. She said, and I'm going to deliver it over here by the motel, by International Mall. Based on I am very familiar over there by that area, I said, well, what motel are you going to? Because there's 2 motels right in front of International Mall. Give me the name and I could tell you. So she gave me the name and I said, that'll be the one that is right directly across the street from International Mall. I said, by the time you get there, I will be there. So when she pulled up, I walked towards her car. When she actually seen me, she ran up and screamed. When she screamed, she put her arm around my neck and wrapped her legs around my waist, and I hold her up a little bit with my 2 hands, placing on the left and the right side of her buttocks, and carried her a little bit more over to where her vehicle was and rested my back on the back of her vehicle. She stood in front of me, and if I look, I can look directly at Outback Steakhouse. If I turn my head, that'll be the pool right there. So me and her was talking for a little minute or two right there where we was. So I said, I don't want to be all day talking. So she got in the front seat. I was finna get in the passenger seat, but when I opened up the door and seen all those water bottles right there on the floor, that's what made me get in the back right directly behind her. So I said, let's go to my grandmother's house and I take those water bottles and throw them in my grandmother's garbage can. That's what I did. We get to my grandmother's house, I take the water bottles out, not all of them, just, it was like about 4 or 5 left right there on the floor. And I throw the rest of them in my grandmother's garbage can, put my grandmother's garbage can back up where it was. Then I sat in the car for a little minute. Her first panic attack was right there in front of my grandmother's house. That's when I calmed her down. I took my right hand and rubbed it on her chest and said, calm down, baby, calm down, just breathe. Calm down. And as I'm saying that, I'm taking my right hand, rubbing it on her chest, telling her to calm down. Then I unrolled her window, turned the AC on full blast and stuff. So as I'm in front of my grandmother's house, and at first, that's when I first told her, I said, listen, I don't want to be with you no more, not like that. This here is over with. When I first met you, I told you, we just gonna have, this is just gonna be like this, no strange attachments. So when I left to go to my grandmother's front door, before I even walked off from the vehicle, she said, come ride with her to Tiny Country. I said, wow, no, this ain't working like that. So she asked me again and she said, please come ride with me. I said, okay. Now this is what I'm finna tell you now. When I get in this car, I'm finna go to sleep. So when I get in the vehicle, I adjusted the seat, laid back, and I went to sleep. If you want me to repeat that again, ma'am, I adjusted the seat back so I could have went to sleep. And that's when I went to sleep. And I was asleep all the way until she hit me on the left side of my leg, cause I'm a hard sleeper. And based on that car just slamming on brakes, that would not have woke me up. And that seat was adjusted for a person to be very relaxed.
Okay, what happened next?
Then we got to the apartments. When we got to the apartments and we went all the way to the back, she backed her car in. She performed oil sets on me. And hey, she threw it up in the center of my lap. I took the jacket from the back seat, cleaned myself off, and all that. I wasn't finna get out with all this throw up just sitting in the center of my pants and my ejaculation in the center of my pants. Anybody in their right mind ain't finna hold somebody at gunpoint and then force them to perform oil sets on them. That'd be kind of crazy. And I mean, I was sitting there, like I say, about a good little minute after that, and I seen the black car pull up. When I seen the black car pull up, I said, I know that ain't who the I think it is. So she turned her head towards in that direction, and she looked too. And I was like, what the So, Yada YSD pulls up in front, because YSD was driving. She pulls up, she get out. NSD was on the passenger side. She gets out, she comes on my side. YSD goes on side. So when she was on side, she said, man, what me and you done talked about? I said, man, listen, man, I told you one time, man, no disrespect to the ladies. I said, nah, I told you one time, I don't care how much y'all got this gay thing going on, but can't do what a man can do. So me and her had changed a couple words. She pulled out a gun that was in her pocket, and I can specifically, when I seen it, I noted what it was. It's all chrome with a black grip. And she pointed at me. She's mostly under the tree, pointing directly at me. Her first fire was at, that's how, not NSD gets shot. That's how she gets shot, because she tried to shoot me, but she messed up and shot her sister right here. It went through the window and shot. I turns around and shoot back towards that building, how her car was back then. I'm going backwards, not front. The building that's in front of the car, I'm going behind how the car is back then.
Okay. So you've just described the gunfire. What happened after the gunfire?
They ran.
Okay.
They got away.
What did you do?
I just said what I did. I ran and shot towards the apartments. I'm trying to get away and all that, because I didn't want to get shot or nothing like that. Besides that, I ain't do nothing else.
Okay, to clarify.
I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't rob nobody. I didn't force nobody in no car.
Okay, to clarify, when you said that you shot, did you mean you shot a gun or you ran in that direction?
I ran. I ain't shoot nothing. My bad. I ran. Excuse my term. I ran, I didn't shoot nothing. I ran.
Okay, eventually you stopped running.
I stopped running when I got through that building right there, when I was completely out of that breezeway.
What did you do next?
After that, I walked around for a minute, and then I went back where the car was at. I didn't see nobody. I didn't see nothing, like nothing. I made a phone call and I asked my dog Jack. I said, "Hey, you need to come pick me up, man. I'm way across over here, and I don't have no way back, man. I need you to come get me." And he was like he was on his way. He never came. I finally went ahead and caught the city bus back over to West Tampa.
What time was that?
That been a while. I forgot.
Okay. What did you do while you were waiting?
I went and sat at the bus stop, but I did walk around and I did walk over in the apartments, and before I even called Jack, I was looking for this white dude named Ice, and the reason I was looking for him because I was gonna have white boy Ice take me home.
So were you trying to find White Boy Ice before you called Jack or after you called Jack?
Before I called Jack.
Is there anything else you want to let the jury know about what occurred that night?
Only thing I want to say is I did not shoot no gun. The person that shot that gun is NSD. And the reason she shot that gun because me and her had two altercations about. I told her that I didn't want to be with her no more. She told me exactly, quoting word for word in that car. She said, "If I can't have you, ain't nobody gonna have you."
Okay. Is there anything else you want to let the jury know? There's also an allegation that you robbed a woman for a backpack. Did that occur?
That part, I did not rob nobody for no backpack, but y'all may take the wrong interpreter that I said on the phone when I was talking to my girl, and I did not rob her because I did not see her, like literally did not see her.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right. That's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you, sir.